No one can resist grating their hips when they hear the song Water. This song took the world by storm and took twerking to a whole new level, all thanks to the songbird from South Africa who has now become a worldwide pop star. But not everyone believes that this beautiful singer from Africa really made it to the top out of nowhere within just a few years and already made very collabs with one of the top celebs in the industry. Not to mention news of her being an industry plant and the scandal of her refusing to be called a black woman, even though she comes from South Africa. What could Tyla be really hiding? Welcome back to another episode of The Bizarre Society. Today we're shining a spotlight on Tyla. Tyla was born Tyla Laura Seethal on January 30th, 2002 in Johannesburg, South Africa. Growing up in a diverse and vibrant culture, Tyla was exposed to a wide range of musical influences from an early age. From local South African beats to international pop icons, her musical taste was eclectic and rich. In interviews, Tyla has often shared stories about her childhood, revealing that she started singing at a very young age. She would post videos of herself singing online, showcasing her talent, even before she fully realized its potential. When asked when she knew she could sing, Tyla credits her mother as the first person to recognize her gift. Her mother, who was also her biggest fan, would often put her on the spot, asking her to sing for friends and family. But Tyla never minded. She loved every moment of it because for as long as she could remember, her dream was to become a worldwide pop star. And as you can tell from her performances, she has been such a diva since she was little. She would take part in everything entertainment from dancing to singing, talent shows, the whole package. She even became the head of culture in high school. Growing up in Africa, where not many local artists were breaking into the global music industry, Tyla wanted to make a difference. She looked up to Rihanna, who had made it big coming from Barbados, and saw her as proof that it was possible to achieve global success, even if you came from a small or less represented place. Despite her mother's support for her singing, she didn't encourage Tyla to pursue it full-time. Instead, she pushed her to take her schooling seriously. When Tyla finished high school, she told her parents that she wanted to pursue music full-time, but fearing that she might be throwing her future away, they insisted that she go to college and get a degree first. In interviews, Tyla recounts how she cried and begged her parents to give her just 1 year to prove that her music career could work. She promised that if it didn't take off, she would go back to school as they wished. To prove that she could, Tyla set off working tirelessly. Before breaking into the mainstream, Tyla used social media platforms like Musical.ly, TikTok, and Instagram to share her music and connect with fans. She made videos dancing and making content like everyone else, but as she noticed that she was gathering a following, she decided to share her music through TikTok and Instagram. She would also be busy working day and night in studios recording and rehearsing. C said she also used to send her work to some of the top guys in the industry on Instagram, like, "Hey, this is my music, take a listen." She was just hoping that someone would just reach out, then boom, she would hit, but no. For those who may not know, Water wasn't Tyla's first hit. Her debut single was actually the song Getting Late, which she released in 2019. Tyla created the track in a genre she coined popiano, a unique blend of amapiano, a popular genre from South Africa, and pop music. To her surprise, Getting Late took off in ways she hadn't imagined. For a project where her best friend served as her makeup artist and she had to rely on countless favors to make it happen, the success of the song was a testament to her hard work and determination. It was after this release that Tyla began to capture attention on a global scale. Record labels started reaching out left and right, and Tyla found herself bouncing from one Zoom call to another, navigating meetings with industry heavyweights. When it came time to choose who she wanted to work with, she ultimately signed with Epic Records, a decision that marked the beginning of her rise to stardom. But even with the backing of a major label, it wasn't until 2023 that Tyla truly became a household name. That year, she released Water, a song that quickly became a global sensation. The track hit hard on TikTok, with the world going crazy for it. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing Water playing. What really sent the song into the stratosphere was a live performance in Rwanda, where Tyla delivered an unforgettable show, dancing while pouring water on herself. A fan captured the moment on video and posted it online. Tyla reposted it, and from there, the clip went viral. Dance challenges on TikTok exploded, with celebrities joining in and spreading the song even further. Water wasn't just a viral hit, it catapulted Tyla into the global spotlight. She made it onto the Billboard charts, appeared on major shows like The Jennifer Hudson Show and The Late Late Show, and even won a Grammy. she also had the incredible opportunity to open for Chris Brown. In just a short period, Tyla was everywhere. The music industry is not a run in the park. There are people who have been trying for years and have not made it this far within less than 5 years. That is when people started to ask questions. How did this young artist from South Africa, with little mainstream exposure, suddenly find herself on top of the world? People started to question if she was genuine or just an industry plant. Some even started to whisper that Tyla might be an industry plant. These rumors gained traction when people started digging into the background of Tyla's manager, Garth Van Glen. Not only was Van Glen her manager, but he was also the videographer who helped her shoot her debut single, Getting Late. Garth first discovered Tyla through her Instagram posts, booking a session with her and eventually taking on the role of her first manager. Garth Van Glen is a director and photographer based in New York, but his roots trace back to Zimbabwe, which is also a founder of Fax Records. Before working with Tyla, he was closely associated with another rising South African star, Sho Majozi. The two were rumored to be dating at one point, and Van Glen was instrumental in boosting her career, particularly with her hit song, John Cena, which garnered international attention and even led to a meeting with the wrestling icon himself. It became clear that Garth had some significant connections in the industry. This is where the story gets more interesting. According to a South African podcaster, Van Glen broke up with Sho Majozi and began working with Tyla in 2019. This timing led to speculation that Van Glen's industry connections played a crucial role in Tyla's rapid rise. Some believed that his influence and experience were key factors in the success of her debut single, Getting Late, and in positioning her for international fame so quickly. Tyla is no longer based in South Africa. She's been flown out to America and is now working with Fax Records and Epic Records. As she takes Amapiano to the world stage, she's bringing more eyes to her country and continent. However, there was a recent incident that led some to believe that she might be selling out her own race. During an appearance on the popular black podcast show The Breakfast Club, with host Charlemagne the God, Tyla was asked about her identity as a black woman. Surprisingly, her team refused to let her respond to the question, which immediately sparked controversy. The internet erupted. Critics claimed that now that Tyla had made it to the white man's land, she was refusing to acknowledge her black identity. The backlash was swift, with many accusing her of distancing herself from her roots. But Tyla quickly addressed the situation, releasing a statement that said, "Never denied my blackness, IDK where that came from. I mixed with Black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian, Indian, and colored. In Southa I would be classified as a colored woman, and other places I would be classified as a black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I don't expect to be identified as colored outside Southa by anyone not comfortable doing so, because I understand the weight of that word outside SA. To close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a black woman, with that being said, a Sambi." While many fans rushed to defend her, pointing out that racial identity in South Africa is a complex issue, others saw her response as evidence that Hollywood was beginning to influence her. In South Africa, the concept of race, especially the terms colored and black, operates on a different spectrum compared to how those identities are understood globally. To some, Tyla's statement seemed like a step back, suggesting that she might be losing touch with her African heritage as she gains international fame and is now a tool for the industry. Let's connect the dots. Here we have a young woman from Africa, seemingly appearing out of nowhere, who suddenly meets a manager with deep industry connections. Almost overnight, she begins to ascend to global stardom. As her fame grows, her connection to her heritage appears to weaken, and her numbers aren't just impressive, they're staggering, reaching millions in record time. This meteoric rise didn't go unnoticed. Even Tokyo Toni, Blac Chyna's mother, and a well-known figure with insider knowledge of the entertainment industry, immediately labeled Tyla as an industry plant during an interview when Tyla's name was mentioned. Toni, who has spent years in the industry, is known for her candid insights and whistleblower-like revelations about the underground workings of the entertainment world. Her accusation added fuel to the already simmering rumors surrounding Tyla's rapid success. But what exactly is an industry plant? In the music world, it's someone who seemingly blows up out of nowhere, without putting in the usual hard work or years of grinding that most artists endure. The term implies that their success is manufactured, often by powerful industry insiders, rather than earned organically. It's even rumored that their social media followers and likes are artificially inflated to create the illusion of popularity. So where does that leave us? Is Tyla a true talent whose hard work is finally paying off? Or is she the product of a carefully orchestrated plan by industry insiders? The reality is likely more complex than a simple yes or no. There's no denying Tyla's talent. Her voice, her stage presence, and her ability to connect with audiences are all very real. But it's also true that the music industry is a business, and success often requires more than just raw talent. Does this mean the beloved Tyla is merely another pawn in the industry's grand game? Or is she a genuine talent who's breaking barriers and achieving her dreams through hard work and determination? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to tap the link to check out our deep dive into some dark secrets about Beyonce's rise to fame. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.